Hello everyone, A. Lawrence Haskins here. I'm standing now on the steps of the historical Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center in the heart of Seattle, Washington. In just a couple minutes, we're about to go in and do a behind-the-scenes tour of the multi-million-dollar renovations that are going on with this historical facility. Ms. Jackie Moscu, the artistic director of the facility, is going to take us around, show us, give us a little historical lesson. The lady is wonderful. We met her last night on the opening night of the festival, and we're really excited about what we're going to learn today about this facility here. Again, we're at the heart of in the city of Seattle, and also we're in the middle of the 2010 Langston Hughes African American Film Festival. Again, we're about to go inside and see what it's all about going on in there. Again, this is your host, A. Lawrence Haskins for ALH Live, and we'll talk to you. See you inside.
So Langston Hughes was originally a synagogue. This is the outside walls of the synagogue. In 1969, it was purchased by Model Cities, which was an urban development project out of the federal government to take care of a lot of basically black folks and people of color that were living in like ridiculous circumstances. So this was purchased as a cultural arts center. In 1973, the money from urban renewal ran out, and the person, Walt Hundley, who's responsible for us having this meeting, took the job as superintendent of the Parks Department, and he brought this building with him. And so it's been with the Parks Department for the last, well, since 1973. So we are a city-owned facility. We have our own advisory council and 501c3, and we take care of all of our programming. We fundraise for the programming. I'm the artistic director who does the programming. We have an executive director and fundraise. So it functions very much like a performing arts center with the extra support of taxpayers' dollars. What we're going to do now is I'm going to walk you around through the multipurpose room. We call it a multipurpose room because it's a big room and it gets used for anything and everything. The building is a resource to the community, and it's been functioning a lot like the 26 other community centers that we have. So the building, this room has done everything from, you know, elder senior programming to weddings to parties, you know, to graduation parties, you know, many, many, many things. In 2000, the Parks Department, there's been a lot of work done around the community to basically allow the building or elevate the building to what it really needs to be and what the community really needs, which is a really vibrant, viable performing arts center. Everything in this building is designed not only to meet an Afrocentric mission, but also to show that we, as African Americans, are not excluded or exclusive. We are part of the global world that we live in.
I'm going to ask you a question. What is your ultimate hope, the ultimate end game that you have for Langston Hughes?
The ultimate end game for Langston Hughes is that it's known locally, nationally, and internationally as a building where you can find young artists for the next generation, where you can find experienced master artists that know this is a place to come and give back. Okay. This is a place of inspiration and aspiration. We want it to be a very vibrant performing arts center that actually hits you on all dramatic fronts. So even though my background is as a theater artist, I don't program the building as a theater. Okay. I program the building with film, with dance, with poetry, with theater, with any excess point that you can get of theater that can bring you into the world with a very positive perspective, a very challenging perspective of the world we live in, a place where you can come and actually see, feel, and touch Black leadership. It's not about being hired, you know, to do a job. It's about actually being at the table to affect the discussion of what kind of art makes a society healthy when you live in a multicultural society.
Wow, that is awesome. Let's go. Is there other? Let's go to see a couple other places.
This is what we used to call this our restroom. Now remember, the building also serves as access, so there's many rehearsals that go in here, right, and meetings that go on in here. Okay. This used to be a music room. We had marimba in here for about 35 years. Where, basically, you know, rehearsal or classroom. Langston has always given classes, you know, everything from taekwondo to, you know, capoeira to, you know, hip-hop dancing. What's happening now is we really begin to exercise some serious muscle about what you need to be a serious performing arts building is. I've been basically basically there'll be an academy at Langston, and we're actually going to pilot that this year.
Awesome.
I think that the community at large, doesn't matter what race you are, needs some more rigorous training that goes on. I want to capture those kids, frankly, like myself, who at 9 years old go home and say, I'm going to be an actress, or I'm going to be this. And these kids can, that was my whole focus growing up. If I hadn't gone to the High School of Performing Arts, I probably wouldn't have graduated from high school because I was not interested in anything but acting. So this is the green room.
Okay.
I'll take you down to we have 2 dressing rooms, and you can see that we're boxing everything up.
Right. And everything's going to be moved to the trailers. Is that correct?
This is all going into storage.
Storage, okay.
Yeah. So there's a dressing room. They have 2 dressing rooms. We have, costume storage place. We have another room for storage over there, which I won't go turn on the lights because there's a lot of stuff in there. But we used to be our costume cage and different things like that. The building has just an incredible amount of assets that make it a very viable performing arts building. And now I will take you into the theater. Now, isn't this lovely?
Oh, this is
now
beautiful.
I don't know how to turn on the lights, but it's daytime.
Okay.
And we have all these gorgeous windows. You can still see the Star of David and the lights are on in the corridor over there. There's 281 seats in this theater.
Okay.
Enough to do really credible work in a mid-sized venue. The acoustics are wonderful. The renovations that are going to take place here are a refurbishing of the seats, the carpets, painting it. It definitely needs a paint job. Okay. That's our booth up there, and there'll be the sound booth and the engineering and the light booth. Okay. We actually run spotlights on top of there. Okay. See art in it. We had a wonderful time last night at the Cinerama. If you can imagine, though, what it would be like here, because that last night was a standing room only night. Yes. Here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it was very nice there.
Absolutely.
But it's like we're small enough to be intimate, and important enough to have room to grow.
Right. This is just marvelous. I mean, this is history.
Yeah.
This history right here, and quite literally, thanks to individuals like yourself, this is not going for lacking. It's not going to waste.
No. The people that work here, the people that support the building, from the people that come to see the programming, to the people that help to support it, to the city itself. The city Parks Department. Langston Hughes has gone through many changes, as all institutions do. It's had its heydays and its down days, and as the economy comes and goes, we always see great things come and go right along with it. Basically, you basically have a core value that arts are a way to really engage, and that's what we try to do. We try to engage through the arts, and we pay a lot of attention to our youth. But it is not a children's building. And that's very, very important, because what our youth need are footsteps to follow in. Sure. We don't need to educate them and then just leave them hanging on the street educated. So it's very important that artists come in here that they go like, oh, I can do that. So I spend a lot of time making sure that a lot of the African American artists, Latino artists, Asian people that really do not get the opportunities to work all the time, at least have some opportunities here to do that work.
Jackie, thank you so much for your time. Again, this is your host, A. Lawrence Haskins. I'm here with the Artistic Director for the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center, Ms. Jackie Moscu. She's taken us on just a whirlwind tour of behind the scenes of the wonderful renovations that are going on to this historical facility. You're doing an awesome and great work here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks.
We'll talk to you soon.